So let's start with MX plus B. Graphing the line has never been so easy. What about A times B to the X? That's an exponential, there's no need to guess.
He's back. Another math rap to make the subject easier for students to understand. It's that math magician, also known as Jordan Orozco, who's a geometry teacher at Deer Valley High School in Antioch. He's my favorite math teacher, too, because I didn't have a favorite math teacher. And maybe if I had you in school, I would have learned a little bit more in math. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Your song is called Anyone Can Be Good at Math. This is a new, just dropped,
yes,
and it's coming out now. Tell us about your inspiration behind adding this new one.
Yeah, it was a brand new school year, and last year I did a math rap for every single month. I dropped a new one, and so I was thinking over the summer, like, what do I want to be out there? And I was thinking that anyone can be good at math. I know we all struggle with it, and we all have our own little biases against it, but no one says they're bad at English. No one says that they're bad at history, right? Everyone says, oh, I'm bad at math. So no, you could be good at math.
I guess you're right about saying something like that. Although I do sit next to, with Pam and Sal, two people that know very well how to do math. Pam, in the financial markets.
Math.
There you go.
And Sal went to like Cal, so he's pretty smart. So rhyming is a good way to retain this information. I know when I was starting to learn Spanish, like in first grade, it was a Spanish teacher back, in my country that would rhyme the words that would get you to remember it. So is this sticking in the students' minds here? What are you getting from them? What are you hearing from them about this?
Yeah, so I actually had one student who said, Roscoe, I was listening to an old math rap. It's called MX plus B, and it's about graphing lines.
I remember that one.
And he was like, it got stuck in my head. He was like, I was just going through the day and thinking about MX plus B. I was like, perfect, that's the whole goal.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it stuck, because that's what music does. We all have those songs that get stuck in our head.
Stuck in your head.
So if it can be a math song, it might help.
But it might help you just truly grasp the meaning of it, because I still don't understand.
Yeah.
So what is Y MX plus B?
Yeah, so that's how you graph a line.
Graph a line,
that's
okay.
the equation for a line.
Yeah, an exponential is Y times B, AB, X.
To the X power, so
X
it's not
power.
a line, so an exponential, it curves up. So it's kind of like a curving
What would you
graph.
use that for in layman's terms?
Well, when you think about exponential growth and things, so especially companies.
Okay, so my company, my stock went up.
You want it to be exponential instead of linear, because linear is slow growth.
So to track that, you would use
that equation
in practical terms, because you always say geometry. I'm never going to use geometry. But if you go to do a startup or you need some basic understanding, you would definitely use this particular exponential equation to figure out your growth.
Yeah, exactly. You're modeling your growth, and you want to know how much is your company growing by. That's how it does it.
All right. Why would I ever need trigonometry? SOHCAHTOA. How'd it go?
SOHCAHTOA.
Yeah. I vaguely remember this from school. What is this again?
So that's all about engineers. Really, are the ones that use it. If you're building bridges and buildings, you want to be able to use your right angles and your triangles to help make sure you have a sound structure doesn't fall and collapse on you.
So why is it this word here?
Oh, so SOHCAHTOA.
Now I'm confused now, because wait, math is supposed to be numbers, but now we have letters.
That's what everyone always says. That math gets challenging when there's no more numbers and it's all letters.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's about sine, cosine, and tangent. They're three ratios that kind of help build up the trigonometry.
All right, so that's a way for it to stick in the head of the students here. All right, then we have the Pythagorean theorem.
Yes.
That's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What is that? I still don't understand what that means.
So two sides of a right triangle. Those two sides are the straight sides. When you square them and add them.
So the triangle.
You square the two sides, you add them, they make that longer hypotenuse side.
Right.
So it's just a theorem that we know. Pythagoras proved it way back in ancient Greece time, and we still use it.
And what would be the purpose for this in the real world?
Oh, if you're again with trigonometry, when you're building and you want to have a right triangle, right? We square.
Like the Transamerican Pyramid would have used.
I just saw that.
This particular theorem to build that.
I'm sure the triangles in there you could find Pythagoras.
Wow. All right. And then we have the quadratic formula: x equals negative b
plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. It's a big mouthful.
What is this? All right.
That's for parabolas. So parabolas are U-shaped graphs, and it helps you find kind of where, if you think about we talked about the Niners earlier, when they throw a football, right? That football being thrown, that's a parabola. That helps you find out where you start and where you end.
So are you telling me in football there's someone probably using a formula like this?
I don't think they have it, but they need me there.
They would need that's what I'm saying.
There.
To on the field.
I'm telling you, the Niners need. I don't know
right next to E40's chair easy chair right there.
E40 we can make a rap together. I think it'd be.
What's another practical use for a quadratic formula?
It really again is about where curves end and end. So it's like if you're shooting a missile off,
Gotcha. Okay.
or throwing a ball.
If you went into development, let's say you went to development of developing weapons or or throwing ball, you would use this equation.
Yeah, it helps track things. Yeah.
See, this is interesting. My math teachers never told me all like the practical. She's like, no, you just need to know this to just learn it. I'm like, well, why?
See, you have to come into my class one day because I had to take today off.
I'm gonna feel stupid if I do that.
You could do a live show there.
Yeah,
great.
right. And the students are taking it well. What's next on tap for you in terms of releasing it? What are you thinking in your mind that your next song is going to be?
Yeah, you know, I'm just at this point when it comes to me, I just want to make it. Over the summer, I did win an Emmy. I was super happy. I got listed as a producer.
Nice,
so I was like,
nice,
I got it for a little news clip. Yeah. So I'm just, looking to the horizons and seeing. I just want to spread that magic of math everywhere.
Math. Normally math folks are the logistical folks, and you have your creatives. These are two separate people, but you're mixing both of them together, and that is an explosive combination.
Both sides of the brain are being going.
Joe Orozco, the math magician. Thank you so much for joining us today. His new song, "Anyone Could Be Good at Math." You can check it out. It's on YouTube right now. We appreciate your time, man.
Thank you so much.
Great work.